what's up? What's going on? It's your boy King Lockett, representing the Lion's Den, man. And these are tales from the Lion's Den. Story time. Hey, I got more to tell you about this witch situation. But first of all, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you ain't joined the den already, go and join the Lion's crew. Okay, we got the Lion's Den coming soon. Hold on, salute. We report live from the Dominican Republic. I also just got through cooking some good pollo con arroz, habichuela, aguacate, ensalada, rice, chicken, beans, salad, drinking my American Coca-Cola, home of Atlanta. You understand what I'm saying? Again, guys, welcome to the Lion's Den. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment column. If you have something you want to add on to what I'm talking about today, or if you've been through similar experiences, hey man, let's get to it. All right, so this is actually the third story, the third time I'm telling the story. One time, I remember I was in San Pedro de Macorís. Remember I broke down the whole situation about mostly it's the chappies, the chapeadoras, and mangoes that's usually in the sex market business, that's strictly interested in money and what they can get from a person, that's usually doing the whole little voodoo thing, the ones who have the money behind the phone and all that right there. You know, you'll notice different plants in their houses. You'll notice different setups, different tools that's used to enhance the magic. If you know anything about that world, that life, you know, that's why they say be careful what you eat, be careful what type of brownies you eat, what type of cake, what type of flowers are sitting around in people's houses, because all of these things are significant for whatever it is they're trying to do. We're here in the Dominican Republic, in Haiti. Haiti and the Dominican Republic, I'm saying them both because this is one strong island. There used to be one island, really one people. You understand what I'm saying? Just different colonizers and oppressors. But really, it's the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So, remember I said, you know, I would observe this chick that I was with, and what she would do is lay in the bed a certain way. She would have her feet hanging off one end with her toes open wide. She'd have her hand off the other end, grabbing like she's grabbing on the bed. And what I noticed they like to do too is pull the bed away from the wall a little bit. I think this gives leverage for their little munchkin or their little ghost or their little, they have a little do-boy. It's like a puppy. I call them a puppy. They get mad at me every time I sit there. They be like, shut up, cállate, silence you, don't say nothing. You know, when I disrespect the goon or whatever. This be the one, remember I told you in the last story about how the girl can go inside your safe without being there. Well, really, she send her goon, the goon go in there and gather and come on back down or do what it does. You know what I'm saying? This is facts. I always wonder what this guy looked like, but we're going to talk about it in this video. So a few days ago, guys, I'm going to say maybe a week and a half ago, I was chilling with one of my chappies, one of my mangoes, and we had been talking all day, non-stop, all day long for hours, non-stop, until she tapped out and couldn't take no more talking. So we just laid in the bed, we was just drinking and stuff, you know, drinking water, drinking juice or whatever the case may be. I'm chilling, but let me see. Well, before I get to that story, I'm talking about the same chick, but let me rewind a little bit. So earlier that day when I came over there, when I went to visit her, we was sitting down chilling, talking, and she was laying in the bed. Like, say if the headboard of the bed right here, the foot of the bed leading to the door that goes out into the hallway, into the living room, into the kitchen. Okay, I noticed, see, I'm very observant when I walk in someone's house. I'm very attentive to detail. That just come from the lifestyle I've lived in the past, the gangster living, you know what I'm saying, out there in the streets. And also it's from the prison lifestyle of always got to be alert, always got to keep your head on a swivel, always paying attention to the littlest details. And that's just how I am. I pay attention to the littlest details. So I noticed when I walked in her kitchen, her cabinet was a little open. And immediately I felt like there was another presence around or in you know, although she's telling me, baby, you know, I love you, I want to be with you, you know, yeah, I may be out here doing this type of work, but, you know, I never charge you, I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with you until you're able to take me from this world. I got to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm fucking with you. I don't want nothing else. Although she's telling me all this stuff, I'm feeling another presence. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I can't get too comfortable. I feel like somebody's going to walk in or somebody's already in. They're just laying low, maybe on the bed. I think I'm going crazy. So, and then one thing that I noticed that they would do, as soon as you start questioning some things, the first thing they would say is, oh, you're crazy, you're tripping. Maybe you had something to drink or maybe something wrong. So what I did was looked in the cabin, looked everywhere. I said, okay, there's nothing in here, cool. So I'm like, do anybody else got a key? She said no. I'm like, cool. This is my first time at her house, you know. Eventually I got comfortable. But it's this other presence that I feel. Anytime I'm with a Chappie or Mango in their domain, in their comfort zone, in their sanctuary, around their altar, get what I'm saying? This is when I feel this type of way. Now, when I'm with a unicorn, a normal girl, I don't feel no type of way. Everything is perfect. Everything is good. You don't get those little tricks I told you with sex, like when they tighten up, squeezing legs, turning bodies, angling the pelvis a certain type of way. None of that goes on when you're with a normal girl because she's not in the sex market, so she's not dealing with multiple different men, wear and tear on her body, so she's trying to turn and angle to preserve her body. No. But anyway, I'm in the house. She's laying on the bed, the foot of the bed. I'm at the head of the bed. I'm basically playing on the phone, you know, watching TV, watching movies. But I notice, of course, she only has on, like, a T-shirt that stops, like, right at the nape of her back, so her ass is out. And she's laying down. She ain't got on no panties. So she's laying down, but her ass and, you know, that monkey and everything is facing towards the living room hallway area. And it's like, every time I keep getting that feeling, I'm like, it's daytime now, it's not even nighttime. I'm getting a feeling like, damn, somebody walking in this motherfucker. I'm thinking like, damn, maybe she got to turn some tricks, and maybe she got to, you know, make some money in her place. I am in her spot, so she probably got to make some money. You know, this is how I'm thinking. So she'll get up. It's like something got her attention, and this when I first saw the little gremlin. It's like something kept getting her attention because she'll be laying out and she'll get up and she'll look back in the hallway. When she look back in the hallway, she'll look at me and say, I'll be right back. I say, all right, cool, take your time. And she'll get up and go in now. And then I noticed that the door didn't open, the door didn't close, but then I hear plates and stuff slamming. I'm like, she's slamming plates. But then I hear like somebody hitting that thing. I'm like, what the fuck, somebody not? This shit kind of interesting, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in here tearing that thing up. While I'm in here in the room, hey, baby, get your money. That's how I'm thinking. But I'm like, damn, the door didn't open. The door didn't close because I would see the glare of the light. None of that happened. I'm like, this is some weird ass shit. So I said, let me lay low a little bit instead of jumping up like, hey, what's going on in here? Oh, like a duck. Like, hey, what's going on in here? I know you. No, I just said, let me lay low because the longer I lay low, the quieter I get, the more comfortable she get, the more that'll be revealed to me. And that's what happened. So I'm chilling. She come back, all, you know, discombobulated a little bit, and she lay down, back in the same spot. Back with her ass back that way, and she'll gyrate her hips a little bit. She'll be chilling, so I'll be looking like I don't say nothing. So she'll just chill. So then it's like, this went on for like maybe an hour or two of her running back and forth doing this. And I'm hearing chairs move around like some fucking going on, furniture moves, some fucking sex is going on, and I'm not crazy. So then eventually I get up and say, hey, I'm finna get some water. She's like, all right, cool. I go get some water, ain't no sign, ain't going on. Like, I mean, the chairs and furniture is moving around another type of way, but ain't nobody coming in and out. Ain't nobody already in because the place is a one bedroom. And if you've been in these Dominican houses, you know how a one bedroom is. It's like the bed, it's no door separating, closing you off from the room in the hallway. It's just, you just walk, ain't no door in the bathroom. You just see everywhere. So it's like, ain't nothing going on. But then at this one moment, she was laying down in the bed and she opened up the curtains to the window as if she was looking out the window. So that put a glare. I don't know if she knew what she was doing or not. that put a glare on the hallway wall to where anything that's in the kitchen area now, in the living room now, shadow is gonna show up. Now I see this shadow. And I see this shadow, no homo guys, I see the shadow dick. I see the shadow hands moving like this. I see the shadow just doing that little, it's like a weird move. It's like, it just wouldn't stop moving. It was like this, but then I see this part right here, and I see the hanging down, and I see her laying down, and I said, okay, so she's giving something a view of that ass and that monkey, and that's what's going on. And this is a whole fucking show going on in this motherfucker. And I'm like, what the fuck is that on that wall? I'm really looking at it like, what the fuck is that? I don't want to say nothing. I'm really stuck, like, what in the fuck is that? It's not a person, because the way it was made is like, it like had like a zigzaggedy body. Like the body was like a zigzaggedy, and then all of a sudden you can see what appears to be legs, some kind of long, then you see what appears to be the penis. You know, it was hanging, and you can see the movement of the arm and hands, but the body just naturally, just constantly shaking like this. And remember the night before, guys, remember I told you in the video before, that's how the curtains and stuff was shaking. So I can tell certain things. I said, it's the same movement I see, because we can be in bed and the curtains are open and closed, like the wind blowing, open and closed. And I'm like, but ain't no fucking fan on, ain't nothing on. Why the fuck these curtains moving? You understand what I'm saying? But okay, cool. Thank God I got a strong mind, and I can see stuff and peep stuff, figure it all out, and then go from there. So let me tell you how this shit plays out. So after that, I think she goes back in there again, and that was it. So eventually, it stopped. She goes to sleep. I think I run to the stove, come back, and then her and I, we started talking all day until we can't talk no more. And then at this point, it's dark outside. And now we're just laying in the bed. I'm drinking whatever we're drinking. I don't know what's going on. Maybe some water or juice or whatever. I can't remember quite what it was. But it wasn't alcohol or anything like that at the moment, because I remember it being hot and we up on the mountains, and I didn't want to drink no alcohol because it was fucking hot. And now we got the fan on, we chilling. Now the lights are down. It's kind of cooling off a little bit. So the window is a little cracked. And I'm picturing this like it was yesterday. The window is cracked. So the bed is now, I'm at the, let's say this is the head of the bed. Now we're both laying at the head of the bed. She's at the corner by the wall. One thing about these girls, they're gonna always wanna be at the corner of the bed where the wall is on that side. So what I try to do is switch over on that side one day. She said, no, switch back. So that's when I said, okay, cool. They will use covers, towels, maybe the pillows to create some type of altar in the bed, some type of mound. And this is kind of crazy because I think this is where the little gremlin thing hibernates at. This is where it jumps into, and it be there. And I remember laying down, and she would be holding her hand. Let's say this the covers. Say if this the covers right here. She'll be holding the covers this type of way, and she'll be doing the covers like this, as if it's a penis in here, and she's stroking the tip of it. Then every so often I hear the sounds of some sucking, like you know how girls mouth suck. I hear that and be like, whoa, are you all right over there? She's like, yeah, I'm just relaxed, baby. I'm just going to sleep. Like, okay, cool. Like, bitch, you over there sucking on some shit? Like, what's going on? So I hear these type of noises. Now I see that she's moving. So then at one point, I get up and go piss. I come back. My pillows, I had two pillows I'm laying up under, are crossing each other like a T. They're crossing each other like making a T. You know how a T, like a cross? They're on top of each other making a T. So I know what I'm saying. I've seen this before. So when I see stuff like this, like when I enter her house, when I walk on the porch, I see the witch-looking broomstick. Like, this ain't no regular broom. This is a witch. I got to take a picture of this motherfucker. This is a broomstick that looked like the witch with a bunch of hay strings and shit off the end of it, tied up on one end like a real witch broom. When I see that, it leans like making a triangle for you to walk through when you enter the house. I always kick that shit over. When I come out, I kick all that shit over. And she be like, what are you doing? Like, she'll get mad. And I be like, you know what? I know you're not against me. I don't feel that way. So I ain't gonna fuck up your little shit that you have around. Cause I don't want the shit to backfire on me out there. You know what I mean? She's like, thank you so much. You know, this is one of the women who actually admitted to me to what's going on. You know what I mean? This ain't one of the women that deny, like, no, you're crazy. She one of the ones who actually say, when I say don't lie to me, when you know I'm on point, don't lie. I really not say nothing. And a lot of times she'll just not say nothing. She'll smile. She'll just be like, okay, well, you know, she basically let me know you on point. You peeping game. You know, you got it. You smart. You know, so I respect that. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't never used against me because whatever it is she's doing is, I mean, I guess it's working in other areas. You understand what I'm saying? So now, you know, so when I see stuff around, I usually always discombobulate it. Especially if it got something to do with me. Like if I'm laying on this pillow and they making the cross symbol, I'm taking one pillow, throwing it on the other side of the fucking room. So that's why I did. I threw the other pillow on the side of the room. How I got back on the bed, I don't fucking know. The fucking phone card charging, so it comes out of the fucking phone. Then it make a figure 8. It makes a figure 8 automatically. It makes a symbol like it makes some type of figure 8 symbol. You know how this figure 8 shit is. You know, so it make the figure 8 symbol, and then this right here just sit up like this. It'll stand up on its own, and every time I touch it, I get a little shock like electricity going through it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I get it. I know what's going on. I done seen it before. The towers and shit. Everything is like snaking towards us. Like making if you ever seen one of those witchcraft movies or something and you see the bed in the middle of the star, the 3-point, 4-point, 5-point star, it's like something like that. Like everything around is starting to point to us. Everything, towels is looking towards. It's like the towels will roll up and make like a fucking, you know, a fucking I'm holding the phone in one hand. Make like a snake symbol, but it'll face us. Everything will be facing us, sitting up facing us. So at this point, I'm cracking up because I done seen it before. My San Pedro girl, I done seen it before. A couple of my Haitians, I done seen all this shit before. You know what I'm saying? I done seen this 1,000 times. I already know what's going on. So now I done finally seen what the fuck this character looked like. I didn't see the texture of the skin or the clothing or whatever, or the fur or whatever. I just saw the shadow. Maybe it's invisible with a shadow, I don't know. Because I never ever see anything beyond the shadow I saw, but I always feel when it's around. I know when it come around, I can feel it. I can feel the presence. And sometimes I feel the wind just blow past me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like literally wind. You know, or if the fan on, the fan could be on, but then the fan just start blowing extremely hard all of a sudden, like, and I'm like, damn, that fan blowing hard, ain't nobody turned it. Like, that's when I know its presence is around. So now she's laying over there in her corner. She got some of that, she's got the little pillows and cover that I told you about. She's laying somewhere on top of it, and somewhere she's wrapped around. It's like she got it between her legs. She just got it wrapped up around her. And I'm like, what the fuck? So what I do is I fuck around and reach over there and grab her ass. When I reach to grab her asshole is wide open. Like, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, and she hit me like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? What the fuck? Like, it's dark. It's dark. I'm trying to scream. Usually I like to have the lights off, dog. And she always say, no, leave the light in the bathroom light on something. But now she got this bitch dark as hell. And the only thing we got shining is the moonlight shining in. So when I reach over there and grab my hand almost, I'm like, it's like something, it ain't like a butt that's been penetrated. And you know how, I mean, y'all know how it is. You can look at a woman's butt hole and see that, oh yeah, you like it in the butt. I can see the motion. I can see where you have been penetrated. It might open just a little, show like it's been, no, this was wide open as if something was going in and out already. And like I say, this is some invisible shit. So maybe it was stroking her already and I reached over there and got it. I mean, reached over there and felt it. Like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm cracking up. Like, what the hell is going on? So she's pissed off, like, yo, chill, what's up? So I said, all right, cool, stay okay. She get really frustrated. Like, I'm trying to get some sleep. I said, oh, okay, cool, get some sleep, goddamn. But then I feel the bed, I feel her hips and shit gyrate as if she fucking. and she'll make a moan so every now and then. I'm like, I know this bitch. She having sex, like so. So this is when I say, man, you better hit that goddamn pussy. I'm speaking in Spanish though. Duro en el toto. Tú jugando con ella. ¿Qué pasó? Tú no escuchas cuando yo sexo con ella. I'm like, you don't listen when I'm fucking, nigga, be pop, 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 slapping around. So that's how I'm talking to the thing, right? I started just talking, and this is some crazy shit. She say, cállate. She say, shut up. Like, no talk. So I said, man, fuck that, man. Hit that pussy, you playing. Well, when I said that, y'all remember from the last video, I said, all of a sudden something went in my eyes. I said, whoa, what the fuck is this shit? I said, oh, so now you mad now, nigga. Now you mad now because you ain't hitting the pussy right. And so now she stopped gyrating. She's completely still. As if she's like, oh my God, she's completely still. But now the curtain shaking fast. I'm like, oh shit. I said, oh yeah, now you mad, nigga. You mad, nigga. I said, matter of fact, I'm finna get that pussy in just a minute. While you sitting there playing with it, nigga, you can't fade me. So now I got cover, like, seeing like the cover is wrapped around me. I'm like, take the cover off. I'm like, get this shit off me, nigga. You ain't finna hump me. What the hell wrong with you, man? Get off me. Like, so I'm talking like that. Next thing I know, the glass of water knock over. I'm like, what the fuck? So I said, oh yeah, so this is what I mean by we got to fight. We didn't physically get to fight like hidden because it's invisible and technically it can't harm me. I can only harm myself. People see stuff and go through stuff like this and they become a little crazy and then harm themselves, jump off a bridge, get a knife, and try to end up cutting themselves. But me, I know what's going on. So I done pissed the thing off like a motherfucker. So we going there, and next time I know some liquid shit on my hands. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like some gooey shit. Then it's gooey shit all on my face. I'm like, what the fuck is all this shit? I don't know, nigga busting that all on me or something. I don't know, like, nigga, shut up, nigga, skeet. Now, I don't know, nigga, yeah, I'm hitting your bitch in the bed, nigga, I'm the ghost, nigga. Skeet. I don't know. I'm like, man, what the fuck is all this shit? So I get up, wipe that shit up off me and shit, lay back in the bed. I'm telling you, we went at it like this. We went at it like this for a good minute. We went at it like that for a good little minute, man. I'm talking about, and she mad, she pissed off, like, are you crazy? Relax. So eventually, I let them go and do what they did. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning. So I look at her, you know, she's okay. She get up, get in the shower, normal. So I'm like, damn. I said, so, you know I done seen that ghost shit. I done seen that shit. She's like, for real? Like, what do it look like? I told her, she was like, okay. I said, damn, so what the fuck? Like, you been, so she was like, listen, what's understood ain't got to be said. That's what she said. I said, oh, because you really can't say nothing. She said, no, baby, I can't say nothing. So she'll say some stuff a certain type of way, knowing that whatever it is listening. It's some type of sacrifice she's doing. So she'll say something like, you know, I can't put it in the words right now, but she'll say stuff to let me know, like, yeah, you know, it's really, I can't talk about this shit with you. I can't do that, or I'm gonna be in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Like, I live here with this motherfucker. Like, you just come and visit him. So she go in the kitchen. So when she get in the kitchen, I go in there behind her to grab something. She booted over with her hands on her ass cheeks, spread it out. And when I walked in, she jumped, switched up, pulled the shirt down and everything. I'm like, grabbed a little cup of water. I walked off, and as I walked, I looked back at her. She was making faces at me like this, like, yeah, nigga, but she ever tucked her head. So now she getting a kick out of it because she know now I know. You know what I'm saying? So this is the shit that I'm talking about, guys. Like this is part of the story I'm talking about. It's gonna be a part. This is part 2. It's gonna be a part 3. We 24 minutes in, going on 25. I just want to drop that to y'all, man. And there's a lot of things that I see, man, that I witness here in the Dominican Republic that's on some witchy type shit, man. I see this shit all the time. And man, hey, it's just normal here. Like I said, when you got a normal girl, you don't have to go through shit like this. But when you're dealing with these chappies and these mangoes, man, this is what's going on, man. You feel me? So yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you got anything you want to say, man, about this story, you got any questions you want to ask, if you can relate to some of this stuff. Like I say, guys, the little goon thing is something that works for her, and I said this a while back for the San Pedro. So this is a little bean. It's a I don't know what it is, but it works for her. It works for them. All right. So yeah, I'm about to get ready to drop another video for you guys in a minute about the whistle. Yeah. So yeah. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you watch this video up to this point right now, you might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let's support the Lions Den. Shout out to the Lions Den, man. All the members in the Lions Den. If you're interested in joining the Lions Den, make sure you message me on Instagram at #1KING_Lockett. #1KING_Lockett. And I add you to the group. All right? Peace.